Welcome home, racing fans. The first thing I'd like to say is I'd like to wish all of you well. I hope that you're doing as best as you can do, during these challenging times. And I thought, nothing will get you through a bad time like a brand new slot car. At least it works for me, or it helps. And when I saw this Gulf version of the Porsche 917K from NSR, I had to have it. I thought that nothing cheers me up like a Gulf model. I'm just guilty of that. But I called up LEB Hobbies, had this car in like 2 days. Always great service from them. Thank you very much. If you're new to the hobby, the NSR is a performance-oriented, competition-level car. And I tell you, you'll find out real fast from a lot of other people just how much they like these cars because of the way they run. Now, the way they look, on the other hand, well, it's not going to win any scale awards. If you want something very, very scale accurate, and that's what you're into, then this probably isn't the car for you. But I will say this, that there's other versions from other manufacturers, and they're not perfect either. And they don't run like this baby does out of the box, not even close. And on the outside, I can't say it looks too bad, especially the paint execution. Very crisp and clean, and this clear coat almost hurts your eyes, it's so shiny. I'm really impressed with that. So this car's been around for a while. Like I said, this is my first NSR Porsche. I haven't had a lot of reasons to get to collect a lot of them, but again, it was Gulf, and it had me at that. Underneath, standard Sidewinder configuration. We have our pod assembly. Nothing new here. Like I said, this car's been around for a while. There's a lot of veterans out there familiar with it. This is just my first time, just because of the way it looks. So now we're going to go look inside, discuss that a little bit. Then we're going to do a road test with some stock tires and some aftermarket tires. But again, I'd like to, wish everybody well. Appreciate you tuning in, and let me know your feedback. All right, looking inside, we noticed that we do have our pod assembly for those of you that are new. I've got this one loosened up a little bit. You'll just want to experiment with that just for your own driving style and your track conditions. We have the Shark 21.5K motor. That's more than enough power and speed for most tracks. I have no intention of changing it. Got 11 tooth pinion, 32 tooth spur. That's the standard gearing in these cars. Of course, we have our metal wheels all the way around. Our stock NSR rubber. Some people are big fans, some are not, but we're going to test both ways. The front axle is adjustable. You have some set screws here that you can put below and on top right here to adjust that front axle height, which I like. And I also like the fact that they included the screws with it so that you can add them. So other than that, no big changes, no surprises. I can tell you right now, it's going to be a great running car. I haven't even ran it yet, but I know it is. So we're going to get right to that. So just a quick word on the inside here. For those new to NSR, you can see there's a small flat tip screw right here that holds this motor in place. It stops it from rocking back and forth. You have a secondary hole here, but really isn't needed. That one there holds it just fine. And then of course we have our bushings back here. These are their race bushings, as they call them, single flange. They're pressed in, very tight fit. I don't see them spinning under load. They act with the little bevel here, they act kind of like a well, so to speak, with the lubricant. So it holds your oil in there pretty well. The most important thing is the precision fit of the axle with these bushings. That's what goes a long way in making this car so smooth. But anyway, just a closer look here. Well, that wasn't a bad show for box stock. I got a best lap of 3.376. That's pretty good on this track, considering that this car really could use some more tuning, a little bit of lead in the right places. It'll just get faster. So straight out of the box, no complaints at all. Now I'm going to do a tire change, see what we can do. Okay, so now I'm going to do a tire change, and I'm using the Quick Slick Silicone TS43. Now this tire has been designed for these wheels, for these air gap wheels with these dual flanges and the open center. As you can see here, You can see the grooves in the tire here that I show you here in the cross section, and it fills the gap, and the tires fit the wheels just perfectly. So anyway, we're going to give this a shot and see how it goes. Okay, so we're getting a little bit better. My fastest lap then was 3.274. That's pretty good, and we haven't even started with the lead and other tuning. So, at the end of the day, all I can say is I'm just happy I chose this slot car. Veterans already know the deal. NSRs are just pretty good precision models out of the box. They don't need a whole lot to go fast and to perform well, such is the case here, this being my first one, but I got to tell you, I've had the Thunder slots. I've had a couple of other P68s. And for the few NSRs I've had, I've never been unhappy. So I got to tell you, just the way it looks. So I know we talked about it. It's not perfect on the outside, but I like it. I think it mimics the 1-to-1 pretty well. At least at speed it does. And speed it does that very well. So anyway, at the end of the day, thumbs up. I'm not unhappy with this car at all. I hope to hear your feedback out there. And again, I'd just like to leave you guys with please be safe, be healthy. I hope all is well with you. And I sure look forward to hearing from you on the forums and on the feedback from the video and on Facebook. Thanks, guys.